Give you permission.
All right, what's up, everyone? Thanks for joining us. Welcome back to episode 113 of Tattoo Collecting 101 right here on Guy Atchison's Reinventing the Tattoo. We beam out nearly every day, so check out the full schedule of events we got going on reinventingthetattoo.com or right here on the YouTube page. If you haven't joined us before, Reinventing the Tattoo is the community for tattooers, apprentices, collectors, and all those who are curious about the world of tattooing. We aim to educate and inspire one another to create better art, tattoos, and to leave the community a better place than how we found it. Before we jump in, just want to say thank you to our sponsors real quick. So thank you to World Tattoo Events, which is the largest, most comprehensive list of tattoo conventions going on in the world right now. DLIS Pro, known as Dermalize Worldwide, which was designed by wound care specialists specifically for healing tattoos. So be sure to check it out. And Tattoo Now, technology for tattooers, the leading edge in professional development, management, and digital tools for tattooers of all levels. As well as thank you to our affiliates at the Fireside Tattoo Network, as well as the Apprenticeship Diaries. And if you want to reach out to us and be a sponsor of the network, reach out at management@reinventingthetattoo.com. So, we're here with Durb.
What's up, everyone? You're tuning in to the first ever Tattoo IQ here on the Tattoo Collecting Podcast.
Tattoo IQ
With the infamous Benny T.
That's
right
me.
over here. Find him on Instagram, Benny T Tattoo Collecting.
It's something like that. It's like collecting 101 or collecting something. Yeah,
You'll see this beautiful face on the thumbnail. You can't miss it. So tonight, what episode are we on?
Hey, Kyle.
113. 113. Weren't you listening?
113.
I said it in the start.
You know what? That's a lot of episodes, man. I don't know if are there any other podcasts out there? Anybody on the chat know of a podcast, a tattoo podcast that has more episodes?
Tattoo podcast? I don't think so.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, geared towards like tattooers in the industry. I think this probably has some of the most episodes. Unless somebody knows, put it on that chat, everybody. How's everyone doing tonight?
Am I supposed to answer these people, Kyle? Or are you doing that?
Amber's on here.
Hey, Amber.
Hello.
What's up, Amber?
No.
Can you ready for some tattoo IQ?
I don't have to tag.
You can read and talk about it.
I don't. Oh, that's amazing. I don't like to type and talk. So, Amber, are you ready to answer some questions? Because you're the only one answering.
It's so far. We're gonna give it some time here. Give some time. We're gonna give you guys some little backstory too on Tattoo IQ as well. So I don't know if anybody remembers, but back in the day, when iPhone apps first started coming around, we started developing a few apps. We did one that was called Pint Size Paintings, and it was based off of miniature paintings that I had done and put out a book and published it.
Right.
But then it turned into like a kind of like a traveling art show too. We took it up to Off the Map Tattoo and around a couple different conventions and things like that.
There's a pretty popular painting or picture of you doing pint-sized paintings with
Mr. Lyle Tuttle, the late Mr. Great Lyle Tuttle.
Yeah, I've
back at that time, I was trying to get a lot of artists into, because we were all painting big back then. I was like, oh man, you can have a lot of impact on a small canvas. So we started doing miniature canvases, and every little brush stroke makes such a difference on such a small canvas. You put a little highlight, it'll change it because it's so small.
Well, and changing perception like that, and changing, you're working more on something that's one detail, as opposed to a wall of details, for lack of a better term.
Layers on layers.
Right. So like you've got a beauty and simplicity almost.
Yeah.
Or
and it was
tight, cramped
shift of gears.
Yeah, like
I mean, a lot of tattooers, we can tattoo pretty small, but to paint that small was definitely a challenge. I think we had 408 paintings or something like that.
I didn't realize it was that big.
Yeah, that was just the first book that we did, and it turned into an iPhone app. Actually, it was called Pint Size Paintings, and it had a nice little easel, and you could swipe through all the paintings, and then you could click on it and you find out who the artist was and all that. So. That was the first one. Remember when iPhone apps first started coming out? A lot of the tattoo apps. That was one of them. The second one that we came out with was a monthly Tattoo IQ, kind of where we're back. So it's coming full circle here. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah. So Tattoo IQ originally was an iPhone app that we developed, and we would update it monthly, 10 new questions. Some of them are, historic. Some of them are machine oriented. Some of them are artist oriented.
What year do you think you started releasing those apps?
That was probably 15 years ago.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. 13 to 15 years ago, started becoming popular on the.
Now you're going to make me do math. It's 23. So 13 years ago, 2003, 2004.
Yeah. Maybe 2000 to 2004 is when we started doing
it.
Yeah. I had to go back and look at the exact date, but
That was a little pre-Ben for that crew.
Yeah. And it was cool too, because it was a way, the apps were new, but it was a way to get to the tattoo industry and kind of educate people and just make it kind of like fun. Because at the end you would get, you're not going to get this tonight, but on the original app, you would get, if you missed a bunch, you'd get your scratcher, then you would get like apprentice, then you would get novice, and
that's funny.
Get legend, or
it rated you.
Yeah, so there was like this, kind of like judging system on there and stuff, and
That's
label
funny.
you. So it was a lot of fun,
That's
man.
funny.
We did it for about a year.
Well, apps then were simple as fuck.
Yeah, they were.
I remember being like, okay, that's not a waste of time, but nothing I sunk too much interest in because they were so rudiment. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah.
Like designing apps now is a whole nother fucking ball computer program. Yeah. Like,
but to me, a lot of things are like getting in there first and kind of like breaking the ice.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's super rad.
The pioneers, I guess, to kind of get into that.
Yeah.
Now there's a bunch of awesome tattoo apps, so. And,
that's right.
It's funny that we're coming full circle with this. So if anybody's wondering where Tattoo IQ came from, it came from way back early 2000s when we did the iPhone app. So. Yeah, and I think that we're going to continue this, right? Kind of like every month, do a Tattoo IQ.
I basically just show up and say, okay, what are we doing tonight? So when it comes to things you're talking about for next month, I'm
here.
I am not the voice of authority. That's all I'm saying.
Be here.
Yeah, I'll be here. I'll do it whenever you want to do it. I'll show up, but I don't make
we'll make it happen.
I don't carry the schedule.
Well, this kind of spawned. Remember last time when I was here, I did the longevity of the artist seminar, and then after that, we did a little bit of Q&A, back then, and then we thought it was kind of a good idea because I think a lot of people enjoyed that,
right?
And to make it part of the monthly podcast here.
I like the live interaction. I like the idea of going live. It kind of keeps it forces conversation almost. Because you're like, I can't sit here and not. So it's kind of, it almost makes the show for me sometimes. So
yeah,
it's good time. Oh, Amber said, I'm willing to try.
All right. I don't know who we all got on here, but we're going to start here in a little bit. I'm going to give you guys a few rules actually of the contest actually. So right now, if you haven't followed True Tubes or True Tattoo Supply on Instagram, because these are going to be True Tattoo Supply giveaways and product giveaways and stuff, that you're going to want to go follow our social media page. Then after that, you can only win, unfortunately, with the amount of people that are going to be playing or whatever, you can only win twice during this segment of 10. We're just going to do 10 questions tonight. So you can only win twice. And then after the winners, we're going to have you guys email us at info@truetubes.com. And then with that, we're going to send you your own custom code that'll get you actually 30% off, or I'm sorry, $30 off any item in the store that you want to get from True Tattoo Supply. So, old Benny here, you just follow.
Yeah,
all right. So we got a competitor here. Ready? Got strict competition, even though he can see the answers.
I can't. You're so far away. I'm fine if I get out. You know that.
Yeah, and then like I said too, we're going to be doing this hopefully every month. So
no, I think that'll be rad, especially if we can build an audience for it and know that we're going to do it once a month at the same time. And they kind of pump for it.
It's gonna be fun, I think it's good for people to learn some tattoo facts and some history, or just the variety of different things we're going to ask about tattooing. It's a good chance to learn. It's good to show off what you know at the same time, because you can win some prizes. So
way back in the day when I had my short stint at a tattoo studio, we were trying to do like peak stuff for that was back when social marketing was brand new.
Yeah.
And just posting was what you needed to do.
Figure it out.
So we sat down and tried to think of questions and prizes, but you got zero traction.
Giveaways.
Yeah. Just trying to.
Well, it's grown more now, definitely.
Oh yeah. This was again 15.
And this might be something fun to do on the Hell City main stage too. I know you guys did some tattoo collecting podcasts. Was at Hell City last year.
Yes, sir.
At both of them.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Filming.
So throw something in here on the main stage, some giveaways would be fun.
I am 100%.
What's everybody think about that? If you guys want to see that, message us.
Yeah, I'm 100% in. Especially totally in a crowd like that, we can get pretty deep with the questions, and we can get pretty technical with it.
Yeah.
So if we've got a time slot,
it'd be interesting to see who
we could pull contestants even and play a game out of it, make it a game show.
Or we could start by everybody soldering a needle and see who can solder their own tattoo first on the main stage, live and
fucking needle.
All right, Durb, set aside a couple days.
Yeah.
I can solder, but
It'll be like a marathon course for tattoo artists. You got to solder your needle, then you got to go scrub your tube, then you got to go.
Here's your simple green and elbow gloves.
All these different things and see who does it the best and quickest. So let us know about that. So, Kyle, I think we're ready for our first.
Are we ready?
Question, man.
All right, let's get them rolling.
What's up, Dustin?
That would be dope.
Hell yeah, that would be cool. Actually, think about that. Like tattoo, it's not. It could be like a tattoo Olympics type of thing where you have to solder a needle.
That would
move to
fun.
like different aspects of tattooing. Some of them that are forgotten.
You'd trick a lot of people.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I was trying to say that politely.
You had to make
you
a hand stencil some fake skin really quick.
All right.
Some of your ideas. That'd be funny as shit. Do it.
We'll do it. All right.
We might just do that. Actually, it'd be funny. So an idea I had for Hell City is battle booth. Actually,
yeah.
Kind of like the whole tattoo wars thing that we did.
I remember we briefly talked about that.
Yeah.
We had a couple ideas to float through to make that
definitely
work, but yeah.
And we got some ideas, for the upcoming Hell City. We're already working hard on that. So some of these ideas definitely could be brought to the next Hell City here in Ohio.
I booked a 7-minute time slot, right?
Did you?
7-minute
time slot.
Yeah, bro.
What are you talking about?
You don't know?
No.
Oh.
What is he talking about?
I guess they'll find out.
7-minute time slot
For me.
at Hell City?
Uh-huh.
The fuck you talking about?
What are you gonna do?
It's a mystery. It's suspense.
Is it?
I'm building suspense right now.
What could it be?
It's a mystery act. 7 minutes might be long.
Yeah.
Maybe 4.
4. That's more like
There
it.
you go.
I'm not doing that on the main stage.
Aww. No one would want to watch.
God damn.
4. We're stretching.
Yeah.
No, I you'll see.
Yeah. Okay.
I got some things brewing.
I think Benny here's a big part of Hell City. Actually, he does both the Ohio and the Phoenix show. He's on the AV crew. He's on the setup, load the truck, break down. This guy
just hang out.
Works his ass off. Really.
I appreciate that. Thank
He's
you.
dedicated. So
it's my one time to not wear a wristband, and that's my favorite thing. No, it's a good time. I've always loved working for the show, and it's an honor and a privilege to be there. It's opened a lot of doors for me to be able to be involved in the community. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. So
it's the people you get to meet there too.
Yeah,
the artists, the collectors, just the enthusiasts that come through there.
Yeah, there's no crowd like it.
Yeah, and your tattoo family grows every year.
Every year,
you meet more and more people. So,
man, I'm ready.
Stoked. You guys ready for this? So it's gonna be the first Tattoo IQ. We're gonna do 10 questions. I'm gonna give you guys the question. It'll be up on the screen. I'm gonna read off 4 different choices that you're gonna have for each question. The thing is, you got to be quick on the keyboard because the first one, Kyle's over there watching. Kyle's going to be recording who's the first one to actually leave the answer correctly.
Yeah, so, Kyle, record some.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Kyle. I can see him too, but it's Kyle's job.
All right.
I don't know it. I don't know.
So once again, for anybody that just tuned in, you got to go follow True Tubes and True Tattoo Supply on Instagram to be able to get the prizes and the code that we're going to send you.
Not on Facebook too.
What's that?
Wait, shit. Get the
come
follows.
over from Facebook, follow us.
Get the follows.
And then, like I said, you can only win twice. So one person can only win twice on these 10 questions. That way it's fair for everybody, and they got a chance too, because there might be somebody on here. Don't be on your damn Google looking these up. You're just doing yourself an injustice. So Google don't be doing that to win. That's not cool. And then we're gonna have you email us, and we're gonna send you guys a code when you win, and that gives you $30 off any True Tattoo Supply from our website.
Ooh, baller!
Yeah.
And that's just enough to get a t-shirt,
right?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
How many of these can I win?
A box of tubes. You can get grip covers. You can get tattoo grip tape.
How many of these can I win?
Oh man,
probably none.
Yeah. Now everybody's gonna be like, wait a minute,
I get 0 of these, right?
Yeah, and then like I said, we're gonna be doing this every month. So these are the first 10 questions. They're just random. They're a variety of questions. They're not geared towards one thing this time or in a direction. Future ones will be based around whether it's like tattoo equipment, tattoo artists, the history, things like that. So
this is general.
Yeah.
General
so
tattoo.
This first one, we're just gonna kick it off. That way everybody gets the kind of flow and the feel for it and stuff like that. And then I think Lauren, you've been talking about doing some different game show kind of stuff for the screen. It's gonna get pretty exciting, and we're probably gonna be getting some extra prizes from other sponsors and things like that too. That we carry some of the product here at True Tattoo Supply. So
Our camera stuck that small. I don't know what it.
What's that?
Our camera is stuck that small on the screen.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's how big.
I can't do anything about that. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
So
us.
your video
But they're
keeps
not going to be
going
able to see
out.
the question, are they?
Yep.
Yeah, we're a little. It looks like we're a little thumbnail down there in the corner. We able to enlarge that at all?
No,
So they can
I
read the question.
no, I can't.
No?
It was what I was saying.
Okay.
I can't.
So
Well-
this first one we're going to do. He's got to pay attention.
I mean, I can
Yeah.
throw the question up still. Like that'll be full screen, but our video feed is
Okay,
not.
no, that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
That's
All right.
totally cool.
We'll run some
All
questions.
right,
All right,
everybody.
number one.
First question is: who invented the tattoo machine? You can type it right now if you know it. Your choices are Thomas Edison, Sam O'Reilly, Thomas Riley, or Albert Einstein. See what you guys got.
But
Is it Thomas Edison?
see, Thomas Edison invented a lot of shit.
Yeah.
He did. All right.
Yep. Sam O'Reilly.
Sam O'Reilly. I'm not quite sure who that is.
Okay. Thomas Riley.
Thomas
That guy?
Riley? Is that Sam's brother? Did they have a tattoo competition to see who could build the first
Yeah,
machine?
right. It sounds like it.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
his,
All right. I think
stepbrother, or Albert Einstein. What do you guys think?
Einstein.
I mean, I see the answers going
Oh,
on up there.
yeah, we got one
Everything's
there.
Edison.
David Cook.
All right.
All right. So the right answer is
So the correct answer is Sam O'Reilly. Believe it or not, there's a lot of controversy about that. In 1891, inventor Sam O'Reilly received a patent for a tattoo machine that was based on the electric pen. Previously, tattoo artists had been able to perforate the skin about 2 or 3 times per second. O'Reilly's device could perforate the skin at an incredible 50 times per second.
Jesus. So he wasn't the first one doing electric tattooing. He just invented a machine that was efficient enough to do it.
Essentially an engraving machine that he patented as a tattoo machine. Yeah.
I mean, get your money, boo
Pretty
boo.
wild. Yeah. Exactly.
That's pretty cool though, man. Inventions early. So who got that right, Kyle?
So we got,
It was David Cook.
I think, David Cook.
David?
You're our
Cook.
first winner.
Congrats, buddy.
And what you're going to do, man, is you're just going to email us at info@truetubes.com or info@healthcity.com. And then we're going to send you your own personal customized code. So you'll be able to go shopping. If you get more than one right, it'll be obviously $60 in credit on the website, and we'll take care of you on that. So that went pretty good. Good job, guys.
Woo-hoo.
We're going to move to the second question.
Question
of
number 2.
TQ is, how many layers of skin does a tattoo get injected into?
Wait, there's how many total? 14?
You think 14?
How many total layers of skin? I'm asking, not
I
telling.
think there's 8 layers of skin.
8?
I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hmm.
But the layers that a tattoo, is it 1 to 2 layers? Is it 2 to 3 layers? Is it 3 to 5 layers? Or does it go deeper, 5 to 8 layers?
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know we regenerate skin a lot.
We got Cody who messaged in first on that one.
Now they're 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 5, or 5 to 8.
That's tough.
I see you guys putting a bunch of just one number answers, but it's got to be 1 to 2 layers, 2 to 3, 3 to 5, or 5 to 8.
Try again. So
And like I said, these are just basic questions. These are things for people to learn on.
I know that I have gotten road rash that has and has not removed tattoos both ways.
Miss Amber Rose.
Okay,
got
there it
correct.
is. Yeah.
Ooh.
Good job, Amber. It is 2 to 3 layers is where the tattoo gets injected into.
Nice.
To the
Congrats,
skin. So
Amber.
the tattoo needle goes through 1/16 of an inch of the skin. Doesn't sound like a lot of skin.
It doesn't, but
Yeah.
a 16th of an inch is hefty.
Yeah, but it's really going through 5 sublayers of the epidermis, the dermal layer, and also the top layer of the dermis. So
That's a lot of science words.
yeah. So what that means, I have no fucking clue.
Skin.
But yeah, so it sits in pretty much tattoos, and the pigment sits within. Yeah, almost like the subcutaneous kind of 2 to 3. Well, subcutaneous a little bit deeper, but 2 to 3, and that's where it stays encapsulated. Tattoos, as they get older and people say they fade out, they actually fade into the skin. So they go to the deeper, like the deeper layers, that it goes to. And that's why you'll see tattoos over time kind of cloud out and spread out as they get older, because as they sink to the lower layers, the pigment isn't as encapsulated and it's softer, I guess, wetter tissue or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It
softs it up.
Yeah.
Kind of bleeds
That's
a
why
little bit.
the older tattoos kind of blurry.
Yeah.
Not fading out. They're fading in. Yeah. So everybody's like, it's going to fade out. No, it's going to fade in. So
your body starts to eat it.
But I'm no expert on skin, but that's a little fact for you guys right there. So
skin facts with Durb.
We got
skin experts.
The skin expert dudes. So Amber Rose got that one.
Good job. Look at everybody being nice in the comments. You guys are great. Wunderbar.
Each other. Good job. All right, next question. And this is kind of like a history question. Because
Pennsylvania.
Who said it? Johnny Thief. Oh. Yeah. Sold. Johnny Thief, if you watch him on the Hell City documentary, he talks about tattoos are easily as old as cave paintings, and that we could have been tattooing each other before we could cohesively communicate with language, showing that tattoos may be older than cave paintings. That's one of his theories. He says something on the DVD too. You can watch it online, Hell City documentary film. And it's kind of at the beginning. He goes, so essentially when we were being hunted by saber-toothed tigers, we were tattooing each other. Like that's how old tattooing is.
We figured it out quick.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
They're like, fire? Fuck that. Let me draw pictures on you.
Yeah,
I love that. And that goes back to just, even then people were trying to express their individuality and trying to, be different
tribes, things like that. Or medicinal ways was, a lot of the theories too back then was religious, medicinal, things like that. So brings us to our question, which is, what's the name of the oldest Iceman found with tattoos on his skin?
Hey, wait, didn't they bring him back to life in Encino Man?
Yes, I think so. I believe so.
I know this one
forever. Holy shit.
Encino
So
Man.
here's your choices. What's the name of the oldest Iceman found with tattoos? Is it Yaki, Otzi, Otano, or Timmy? You gotta get shit if it's Timmy.
It is. Don't give it away.
Orzo, Yaki, Otzi, Otano, or Timmy? That's how we better guess Timmy.
I love people just typing them all.
We got a winner, but I think he's won twice now. We got old David Cook.
Good job, David.
It's Otzi. So Otzi the Iceman. Got some facts here for you guys too on these. Otzi was the European Iceman who died, and he was buried beneath the Alpine Glacier along the Austrian and Italian border around 3250 BC before Christ. It's how old tattoos are still.
3250 BC.
Where the Bible said you couldn't get tattoos, 3250, somebody had tattoos. And it was Otzi the Iceman. He had 61 tattoos all over his body.
Look at Otzi repping. He's like OG.
Can I get it? Man had more tattoos than most people nowadays.
Will you give me an Otzi tattoo?
Let's do it. Actually, Adam France was doing those. Yeah.
Bro.
And he was doing the lines because Otzi had and he supposedly he used it for medicinal reasons. They found the tattoos over arthritic and injured areas on his body and stuff like that. And,
oh no, I meant a life-size portrait of him. Yeah, like Iceman, on my face or something.
Let's do your face like Otzi.
Let's do it.
61 tattoos.
We'll figure this out.
So
that's really, really fucking cool.
Yeah, they were all over, but they were in areas of kind of rehabilitation.
So we're more original than language.
Yes, exactly.
So,
but we're not Otzi.
I'm repping Otzi.
Let's do it.
I'm repping that Otzi tribe. Let's do
Who's
it.
getting an Otzi tattoo?
Let's figure out what they are before we start, because I've never seen an image of what an Otzi tattoo could or could not be.
Some say he still walks the hilltop in Columbus.
Probably.
He's out in Westland.
You're officially my best friend.
Shit.
Hey,
goddamn.
I'm Otzi.
So Otzi.
Let me get that quill.
3250 BC, Otzi the Iceman.
That's rad.
And David Cook got that one, right?
Yes, I believe so. That's 2 for him, huh?
Is he out? Is David Cook out?
That's it.
Oh,
That's
quickie
it.
McTypey, Dave. Good job, buddy.
Yeah. It's like, Cody's, you're getting kicked off the show. No, bud, you're
No,
doing
that's
great.
amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. But be on standby. If nobody can get the answer, we'll let you jump in. So, all right, next one's going to be, who is the Guinness World's Record most heavily tattooed man? Even to this day, he's still the most heavily tattooed man.
It's me.
Oh, there we go.
I'll give you. Hey, there we are. We're back to full.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, finally.
you
Okay.
can see our high five. Good job, Kyle. I don't know what you did, but you're an amazing human.
Oh, man.
Take all the props.
He probably just sat there. That's probably Google.
Right. Yeah.
Google probably fixed it himself. I'm kidding, Kyle. I love you. You're amazing.
So this question: who's the current Guinness World Records most heavily tattooed man? Here's a little thing: is at Hell City. Yeah, not talking about me. So here's the thing: at Hell City, we've had we've had multiple Guinness World Record performers over the years, and this guy's actually one of them. So the world's most heavily tattooed man performed at Hell City, Ohio, and Phoenix, probably 7-8 years ago, I think, right around there. So the choices are
I like when you give hints.
Chris Longo, Lyle Tuttle, the great late Lyle Tuttle, Lucky Diamond Rich, or Don Ed Hardy. Don't be on Google.
We
we already-
answers.
We got the answer already in there.
You.
Looks like.
We got, man, they know.
Dave's
They
like,
know.
Dave's already like maxed
You can't be heavily tattooed and people not know. You know,
Uh-oh.
you're really into tattooing. So
we're speaking to the crowd. So
Amber,
yeah, we already got it. We
Yeah.
already got it. She's maxed out now.
Amber and Dave, you guys are 2-2.
Getting it
So yeah,
with
that's correct.
$60 each to spend at True Tubes.
Yeah, now you guys get $60 at True Tubes.
That's amazing.
So a little background about Lucky Diamond Rich. I told you guys about Hell City. Because of the outrageous amount of art on his body, Lucky Diamond Rich holds the Guinness World Record title for the most tattooed person alive today.
And what is his major subject matter?
You know what? If you look at his bodysuit, it's multiple layers, but
Okay.
he's like very, very tattooed. Like when we had him at Hell City, I realized just how tattooed he is inside of his ears. I think the inside of his eyelids, inside of his lips, his gums, his eyeballs. I mean, and what a lot of it is solid black now. You know, it's like one of the blacker bodysuits
Right.
and stuff. But underneath, he had like a full solid bodysuit, kind of like Chris Longo. He's got like 3 layers of just awesome tattoos.
Wow.
But Rich went
Just
more
like
into
blast
the
overs?
yeah, he went into the solid, you know, the solid blackout phase.
Wow.
But I mean, he's so solid. Eyelids, in your ears, tongue, everything. So pretty amazing. And he's just a genuinely fucking awesome guy.
Oh yeah.
Super cool, crazy talented, and just like the shit he was doing, like we still have his juggling stuff here too. I think in the office, like the swords and shit. But he was like way up on the unicycle on the main stage.
Love it.
Yeah, but he does a lot of the classic circus stuff, and I believe the Lucky Diamond Rich performs like does street performances and stuff like that too. So,
Super rad.
but yeah, so he was born Greg Paul McLaren. He's a street artist, a performer, world record holder, is one of the most distinct looking people you ever lay your eyes on. Really.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, look him up, Lucky Diamond Rich. Amber, I saw you. You nailed that right away. I tried to ignore, like, I didn't want to say it right away, but yeah, that was good. Really, really good. So Lucky Diamond Rich, everybody. We're moving on to the next one. And this involves different cultural stuff with tattooing. So what is the Japanese term for hand-poked tattooing?
Stick 'em.
Stick 'em?
Stick 'em.
Almost.
Damn.
You're almost there.
Was that close?
So your choices are
I should have
kanji.
waited for fucking choices.
See? Wait for choices, man.
I'm just impatient.
All right, so we got your choices are the Japanese term for hand poke tattooing is kanji, katana, tabori, or itai. Itai means, let's see.
I know. Uh-huh.
I think.
Because I remember watching somebody get this style of tattooing
Okay.
also at the infamous Hell City.
Yeah. We got some people don't look,
I'm not.
but you think you know.
I think I
Have
did.
you ever had a hand poke tattoo?
No.
And this guy's covered too. He's just covers me full body. So actually, me and him are on.
We're in a little bit of a race.
Yeah,
We're in a little bit of a race.
You get off my ass. So
You do. I've been getting hella tatted.
You have been.
Yes.
I know. It scared me, just making me like, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta get to it. I got my left foot, armpits.
I had a little catching up to do, but I think I'm there, man. I think we're there.
All right, so nobody's got it right. And you know why they haven't gotten it right?
Because we tricked you.
Got something.
Oh, look at Durb on the Google.
Let's see here.
Oh,
There we go. Amber, you got it. She had to step in and correct everybody. So it is Tabori with an E. But we're going to give the prize to MLG. MLG, you got it.
We
Sorry,
knew what you
Amber.
meant. We knew what you meant.
Yeah.
Finally, somebody spoke.
But you guys all did have it right, with the Tabori and stuff. It was just the spellings with an E. So
I would
got it, but you've already won. So we're gonna give it to MLG.
Was the first person with the
hell yeah
with the correct answer.
exactly.
Just
So
can't expect everybody to know
with it.
traditional Japanese spellings.
Hey, do your homework.
Spell Worcestershire sauce. That's what I thought. Okay.
So a little fact about tabori. Tabori means to hand carve, the skin being tattooed, not like unlike a wood block in preparation for making a print. Tabori has a rich history and a tradition in Japan. Until the last 40 years or so, all tattooing was done by hand, actually, just till like 40 years ago. So that shows you kind of like the surges of tattooing. Both electric and tabori are done currently in Japan. So a lot of Japanese artists, you'll see them outlining with an electric coil machine or rotary machine nowadays.
Well, there was a huge legality issue with tattooing in Japan, right?
Yeah, Japan's always had a history with tattoos where it was banned. I know it became legal. I'm not sure what the state of it is right now, to tell you the truth, because I saw where it wasn't banned. It became.
I think it's like starting to get
in Japan
unbanned
started
currently.
opening up. What's that?
I think it's starting to get unbanned currently. Is what
It's
it
getting
is.
unbanned again. Because I know
Yeah.
it's recently gone through a back and forth shift where I think it was growing so big that they put a hold on it again.
Well, hell yeah,
Correct me if I'm
Japanese
wrong.
tattoo culture for keeping it rebel as fuck. I'm
Right?
proud of you.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
That's rad.
Yep. So now you say they're working to get out of the ban.
I think so. I could be wrong though. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, don't quote us on this. But yeah, it's been banned and unbanned, and it's I don't know. I think that I can't
But
really
they
speak
did-
from an authority on this, but I think that tattooing is growing so fast they might have been like, oh, hold on,
Right.
and then try to regulate it before they unban it. So I don't know if anybody knows, write it on the comments. I'd like to know.
Hit us
I'd
up.
like to know.
I like learning.
Right, that's what we're here
That's
for.
what we're
So
Yeah.
evening is about learning.
Yes. So
Hit us with the next question.
I know I'm maxed out. Amber's all maxed out.
Next
That's cool.
question.
You can still hang, Amber.
If you keep getting enough right, we're gonna give you another prize. So
No, we won't. You get nothing. Durb's getting all soft over here.
yeah, right. All right, you guys ready? What is one considered that is learning to tattoo from another tattoo artist?
Oh,
Are you a trainee? These are the selections. Are you a trainee? Are you a side hand? Are you an apprentice? Or are you a learner? Don't do it, Amber. Don't do it, Amber.
I know this one.
Is it intern?
It also sounds like a massage parlor trick.
What we got here? What's she saying? They're not legal at this point. Yeah.
There we
Okay,
go.
yep.
There we go.
There we go.
I just wanted one person to answer fucking side hand. Like, oh,
You're laughing stock of the.
that's amazing.
I'll
Where
catch
did you
you
come
right
up with that?
here.
The side hand.
A sign. Yeah.
Side, the good old sidey.
So
The sideways
Cody got that
driver.
one. Is that the first one Cody's gotten?
Good job, Cody.
Good job, man. Good job. So Cody, you're gonna email us info@truetubes.com. We'll ship you over your code. You get $30 off. So you see. Wow, Amber's dad's been tattooing 50 years. Holy shit.
Jeez.
Damn.
Congrats.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, for real.
I love the multi-generational tattooers or like the
Yeah.
people that have like OG tattooers in their family,
You know,
like
especially that long,
they-
50 years.
yeah, that's talking about
That's
starting
a long
traditions,
time.
you know.
Coming up on 37 years
Jesus Christ, you're old as fuck.
since I did my first tattoo.
How are you so pretty and so
34
old?
professional. Yeah, man.
That's
My
amazing, bro.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
37. I'll be 50 soon. So I did my first tattoo when I was 13 years old, believe it or not.
I'm 38.
Okay.
You've been tattooing since I was
Pretty
born.
much.
I was one.
Yeah,
and
you're
you were
1 year
like,
old.
I'm gonna zap tatties
Shit
on
your
this.
You got
diapers
paintings
off,
in this
making
building
skulls.
older than me.
That is the best statement I've ever heard.
Yeah, you shit your diapers while I'm making skulls.
I love you, brother.
Me too, brother. All right. Anybody else shit their diapers when I was making skulls? Let me know.
I mean, that's a long time to be tatty blasting. He might know a thing or two, peeps.
Still tattooing, man.
I know.
You know, I try to. It's a careful balance with me with all the conventions and running the products and travels and stuff like that. But
Right.
still, still manage to tattoo. Once or twice a week. I got some big projects and stuff going on.
I know people that consider themselves full-time tattoo artists that don't tattoo twice a week.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm still grinding away, man.
Love
I
it.
just love it. It's a passion.
Love
To me,
it.
it's a lifestyle too. So
Right.
somebody's like, "You're working." I'm like, "I'm never working.
Just
Never.
doing what I
Doing
want
what
to
the
do.
hell I want. Nobody's
Well,
making me tattoo.
When you
Nobody's making me do anything.
when you
It's awesome.
create the environment that also employs you,
Very true.
you kind of have a
Yeah. Oh yeah,
nice day at work.
every day.
Yeah.
So that's why I keep giving. Like tattooing gives me so much. That's why I get up and get back to it
Yeah.
pretty much every day. So here we
Love
go.
it. Next question.
Which of the following is not? Hey, get the. Oh, okay. You got the answer.
Oh,
Yeah,
But they
yeah.
can't see which one's right.
Oh,
Kyle's on the fly.
I'm on top of it. I got you.
All right.
Stuff.
Which of the following is not a tattoo machine? Pneumatic, hydro, coil, or rotary?
Ooh.
It's gonna be.
I
it's
don't
gonna
know,
be.
but whatever the answer is, I want tattooed with the other one.
What with the other three?
No.
Yeah.
Just I know what two of the three are.
Okay.
And one of them's wrong,
So what of the following is not a tattoo machine? Not. Amber, that's awesome. You're 46. You've been tattooing for 5 years now. It's amazing, actually. Especially like getting into it in your 40s. You're fucking crushing it. That's amazing, actually. I started tattooing so young. I was just a young punk much half the time. But coming into it, I mean, you're probably picking up really quick too. 5 years in. Let's see, pneumatic, which is not a tattoo machine. We got it.
Who got it?
Read it wrong, Cody. No, we got Dustin Davis. You're the winner.
So
Has Dustin got one yet?
Oh,
Good
not
job.
yet.
Good job, Dustin.
Yeah.
So hear me out.
Bam, bam, bam.
Would you please tattoo me with a pneumatic machine? Because the
You
fuck
know-
is that?
Okay. Okay.
And I want to know. And hit me with it.
So, older tattooers are going to know this. Rotary machines have always tried to make kind of like an appearance into tattooing and try to become like a strong, had a strong place within tattooing. When I was coming up, we had like I think it was a Spalding Puma or something like that. That was like a kind of like a rotary. And they were all based off the old cassette kind of rotary, machines. So the pneumatic machine actually is all run off of air.
Mhm.
And the guy that is responsible for coming out with the first pneumatic machine and one of the pioneers, I don't know if everybody knows this, one of the pioneers of what's going on right now with rotary machines and that interest and the presence of it, Carson Hill. Carson Hill came out with the Pneuma a long, long time ago. The Pneuma machine was a pneumatic machine. You'd buy an air compressor with it. You run your hose and it was off of, Carson's just a mad scientist anyways with any of that. And he still has Pneuma machines. They're different now. They're probably the Fall Harbor motors and, running differently. But back then, Carson invented the first pneumatic machine called Pneuma.
Huh.
I think if you look it up, you could still probably find it online. Anybody remember Pneuma? Like before it was like Pneuma now with the Fall Harbor motors. But when it was pneumatic, anybody work with them or anything like that?
Can you imagine sitting in a studio where everybody was running air compressors?
It was kind of loud. It was kind of
Oil machines are loud. Let's listen to air compressors inside all day.
My buddy Mike, I think he was working with Gabe and them back then. He brought this big John Deere fucking air compressor with him, and I put their booth. It was like right when you walked into Hill City,
Right.
first booth. And yeah, it was just loud. It's like just fucking going crazy.
Jeez.
But I know some studios put them in the basement. I know
Run lines.
Yeah, like off the map, and these guys they run the motors down and then run the hoses up.
Just like a professional mechanic shop.
Kind of,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, that's super rad.
So there really is such a thing as pneumatic tattoo machinists, and it originally was the Pneuma.
I have never. That's new to me. That's super cool.
There's no hydro machine.
I
as we
mean,
found out.
yeah.
I mean, what would you do with a hydro machine?
Run water to move your
Client would be washed
needle.
off all the time.
Well, I mean, you could probably figure an enclosed system.
Or you're thirsty while you're working.
Just give yourself a little squirt as you're daddy blasting. That sounds sterile.
Cross contamination.
That sounds sterile as shit.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, hydro
ready?
machines coming at you.
Coming. True hydro machine.
Cutting you open with water.
So yeah, that's an interesting fact. I'm glad you brought that up about the pneumatic machine because I don't know if people kind of knew that, So anybody work with Pneuma? Doesn't look like it.
Says I do.
The current Pneuma is awesome too. Okay, yeah, I do. Yep, okay, I see it. All right.
David and Dustin.
We're gonna move on.
David Cook and Dustin Davis. You guys are testing
that's kind of confusing.
You're testing my linguistic skills.
David Davis and Dustin Cook. Wait.
Hey. You already did it.
All right.
Next question.
So you guys better get this one right. Tattoo designs that are sold from the walls of studios are called drawings.
Yes.
Transfers, flash, or stencils.
Ooh.
So you got 4 choices. Tattoo designs that are sold from the walls of tattoo studios are called Andrew Cook on it.
Good job typing.
Wait, is that David Cook's little brother or something from here?
What are you guys doing?
Let's go. You guys next to each other?
Tag team back again. All right. Yep. We've got it. Thank you, everyone.
Everybody's like, I get this wrong. So yeah, Andrew, we're gonna give you that one, man. Like I said, email info@truetubes.com. We'll ship you out.
David Cook, Cherry Creek. You're my guy.
Cherry Creek. Okay, bro. Cherry Creek was the shit. Those are my days, man.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, those were days when I first started owning my first tattoo studios back in the mid 90s.
Right.
Cherry Creek was really big. Does anybody remember Maurizio from Brazil? He was around the Cherry Creek time doing some badass flash, man. There was so much cool flash. That was a time when it really exciting, like JD Crow, Marty Holcomb,
right?
That works here at Red Tree. He put out like 5,000. This is no joke. 5,000 sheets of flash.
That's insane. And that all starts.
Most people barely done any flash.
And most of those start with hand painting, right?
More than 10 sheets, huh?
Most of those start with like a hand painted flash sheet, right? Yeah.
Marty is amazing. Look up Marty Holcomb, everybody. He's like, he works here. I think he's like 72 or 73 now. Opened up his first tattoo studio when I was born. And literally, the guy's not just a legend and a genuine, super nice guy. The talent that I see from Marty Holcomb in here all the time, freehanding tattoos on people. He comes in late night at like 7:30. You see him coming in like,
wizard.
Don't work till like 2 to 4 a.m.
They are related.
Oh shit. Great.
Good job, guys.
Marty is a legend, man, and we're honored to have him here at Red Tree. If you go to redtreetattoo.com, you can see his work on there. Message him, check out his Instagram. So yeah, little history there. All right.
Next question.
Yeah. So that's a tattoo flash. I'm sure everybody's familiar with it. You know what's funny is a lot of shops nowadays don't even have flash sometimes. And we're one of them, actually. What we got here?
Are 2 correct maxed out? I don't know.
Andrew. Oh, Andrew, are you the what's the winner? The
MLG guy?
Are you MLG?
It looks
Andrew.
Like yeah.
Did you switch up on us?
How about we just keep it? Yes, it is 2.
Yeah. All right. So Cody already got the question before I had a chance to answer it or ask it.
Good job.
You asked the question, put it.
You were about to introduce it.
All right.
And then you went off.
So yes, Cody, It is an
So, what is the instrument used to sterilize tattoo equipment?
Let's do it again. First one. No, Cody, you got it. Is that 2 for Cody?
Yeah.
Cody,
All right, Cody.
you be maxed, man. Good job.
All right, don't put up the
Answer. Auto.
What are you doing over there, Kyle?
Sleeping.
You
Sleeping.
you were about to say it, and then you went off on a tangent.
You
Don't
did
look
that
at me.
start.
You don't start
You're like,
the
I
next
was back
question
here
here.
buttons.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
you said next question. I hit the button. I don't know what else to tell you, man.
All right, all right. So we got one last question for the evening. I believe. Don't put it up yet. Don't put it up yet.
All right. So this one, we're gonna have a special bonus prize. Okay. The first person to get this one, also, Durb will hand sign your box
What?
as he ships out the goods that you ordered
Okay.
from True Tubes.
Yeah.
Hand sign your box.
Hand signed.
I just wanted
sign
to,
me up for that.
I just wanted to say Durb was gonna sign your box.
Durb's gonna sign the box now.
Hey, David, you better not win this one.
Coming at you. Hot signatures.
All right. So
Not
This
available for
one-
resale.
kind of we're talking about how times have changed, this, that.
Mhm.
Things are different with tattooing nowadays, which is amazing. A lot of new changes. So this question is, what is the most current method of tattoo, kind of like powering your tattoo machines? What's the most current method of tattooing? Is it hand poked? Is it
Ooh.
solar?
Solar.
Is it battery? Or is it wall current? Which would be the traditional clip cords, power units, things like that. What is the most current method at all those ways to power machines and stuff?
I know. I got this one.
You got this one?
I got this one.
Should we let the viewers
I guess.
yeah? Are they along those lines?
No.
No? Okay.
It's
You were thinking
fine.
solar, weren't you?
It was solar.
You're gonna be like hydro.
I thought it was Indo. Wait.
So let me hear an explanation on here. This is the final question, final tattoo IQ for this month. And a lot of you guys are saying batteries. Do you think batteries are used more than clip cords?
No. Clip cord me up, bro. Coil machines for life.
I know you got me signing Cody's box.
Good job, Cody. Wait, no. You're signing Allie's box.
Oh, okay.
Allie got D. See, she was fast and didn't type out the whole word and was smart. Because she wanted to win a prize. Not that any of the rest of you aren't smart.
So, yes, Allie, you are the
was
winner.
just quick on the type.
And everybody's a winner there because they got battery. And you know what? That's been something I've seen, for tattooing for so long.
He said, I'm maxed out, but would love to get a signed box. I'll sign your box, Cody.
And all you guys' boxes, everything that goes out. But no, you guys are right. Battery has pretty much overtaken clip cords, power units, foot pedals. It's kind of replaced all that stuff. And there's a lot of great batteries out there. We sell a lot of batteries. Actually, you can probably get a battery off True Tattoo Supply with you guys' winnings.
Hey, Jerry,
Or two. Or
would you and True Tube Supplies be willing to sponsor me in my turtle or my snail tattoo endeavor?
yes.
Yes. Would you? I'm going to start tattooing.
Okay.
I'm
All you want to do is with snails. That's
only going to do snail tattoos.
we can help you.
Can you sponsor me?
Yes. But
I'll-
nobody else. No.
I'll work for it. Like,
Yeah.
it's cool.
All right, we can talk.
I won't let you.
You got to
down.
buy some product.
Yeah.
I
first.
would let you
You gotta
down.
go through your apprenticeship first, right?
No,
What was the question? What is an apprenticeship?
no, I'm not apprenticing shit.
That's going for.
Yeah, I'm just balls in.
All right,
That's the
okay.
beauty of my
Anybody
art.
on here want tattooed by want a snail from old Benny?
All these
Benny
people
T
with
here.
snails from Benny T. Join the snail club, calling it the snail gang or snail trail. You can pick. I haven't decided yet.
Snail trail.
So like, no, I think I'm just gonna jump right in. And the older your snail tattoo, the more OG you are,
Okay.
right? And
Okay.
we're gonna like map my progression.
So it'd be
We're-
like shitty snails to really good ones.
They're probably
Yeah.
always gonna be shitty snails. Can we be honest
Hey.
with each other? But yeah, I want to do little dudes.
Dude, I told you I'll be number
Yep.
3.
Yeah.
Kyle said he'd be number
We
3.
got enough supplies here. We get you rolling.
Yeah,
So-
I'll work for him. You know.
What
I
we
just-
got David Cook here.
I didn't know if I needed a license or a special way to be able
See,
to.
what you're gonna
purchase
do to
from
me
True
here, Benny?
Tubes.
What you're gonna do to me here is you're gonna have 100 people message me after this podcast to ask me for sponsorship.
Okay, Durb does not
So we
sponsor
will speak
people.
later.
Let me start and say that I am 100% joking. Durb and I have been friends for fucking long time at this point. And he knows I'm joking. So everybody else out there,
You could try.
no, I'll buy the shit. I just wanted to make sure he'd let me.
So let's go back to the batteries thing here too, because I went wireless too.
Yeah.
I've actually converted over my coil tattoo machines to batteries as well.
I've seen that.
Through RCA. Yeah. And I tattooed at my buddy's shop, and we were doing like
Mm-hmm.
it was just kind of a flash drive day, donations and stuff. And I showed up with my coil machine and a battery, and everybody's like, what the hell? Kind of like,
Straight lines.
I don't think anybody realizes it's clean current. It doesn't make my machine run any differently, and I've got a lot of the weight centered over the machine, so it doesn't pull back or anything. So
that's super rad. I saw Ben Rife using something similar.
Yeah, Ben. Yep, I did that for him.
Yeah,
like, he look like this, but he's got the little lightweight ones. Yeah, lightweight batteries.
Without mentioning any names and circumstances, time, dates, or anything, here in Columbus, don't we have a person in our circle that we know that may have used one of these machines on a thing in the air? Maybe a metal tube with engines on it.
What's that?
Did you hear that story
Huh.
about tattoos on the airplane?
Yeah, I've seen people doing that.
Battery pack.
Yeah, I know my buddy too, Joey.
No names, man.
Yeah. No, but there are multiple people. I saw somebody like literally sprawled out in an airplane, all the seats getting tattooed.
I love it.
And you can tattoo anywhere, man. I got plans. We're getting ready to, when I go back to Romania, me and my buddies are going to go tattoo each other at Dracula's castle.
What?
So you climb
I've been seeing a
1,800
bit of
stairs. We did it before.
photos.
And I think Yalzi, if you're watching Yalzi, I think Yalzi forgot the battery pack, and we weren't able to do it last time. But
What?
when we go back to do the Romania,
100 stairs to not get your special tattoo? I'd be fucking.
we're going back. We're going to do it again.
Yalzi, I know you're a humongous human being. You probably would have destroyed me, but I would have been upset. I probably would have kicked you in the shin.
Should have just hand poked it, bro. But we're going back. We're going to do it at the Romanian tattoo convention.
Will you mix some like Dracula blood in that?
You know what? We may be the first people to ever
Get
tattoo
savage with it.
at Dracula's castle.
Are you guys getting vampires?
Has anybody else tattooed at Dracula's castle? If you know, let me know. If not, hopefully it could be me.
I don't think Dracula Castle specifically.
Justin Davis
but
said, "I'll take the first." All right, send your information to Tattoo Collecting 101. I got you, bro. You can be the first now.
Oh shit!
I've been around.
clients.
I've been around for years and years and years and years. I apprenticed for a long time, but
No,
never
Ben
actually put
is gonna know what the hell he's
never
doing.
actually put tattoo machine to ink or to skin.
Yep.
So like I've used machines, I've used fake skin, I've done a bunch of other stuff. So it's I'm not coming in blind, Bubby. I promise you. But if you're honestly interested in that, send me your info. We'll get it together.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Well, somebody wants me to throw a protest. One of my anybody been catching my tattooer with a sign series, Instagram, online shit that's kind of going crazy right now? I should actually. We've talked about selling those signs to people, or just throwing them in packages. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, the tattooer with the sign thing. There's a lot of people doing the signs, like the cardboard signs. You got dude with a sign, veteran with a sign, grappler with a sign, comedian with. There's all these different signs, but there was nobody.
you mean other people like to have fun?
Yeah, you imagine that. Imagine that.
You know what? I mean,
So
isn't that a point of doing something like that?
when
Instead
we
of having fun?
when we did the first one, I was like, fuck yeah, it's a way to get a good point across, and say things in tattooing that people may not want to say, but I can say it in a comedic kind of way, to get the point across.
I mean,
And a lot of it's
it makes
about the
me laugh.
interaction. Yeah. And a lot of it's about seeing the conversations. If somebody leaves something negative, I just delete it. I don't like negative stuff on any of my
No time
media.
for that.
I don't like anybody arguing on there or with their thumbs on the front seat of their couch talking shit to anybody else. So I just but the tattooer assignment has been fun. It's been getting shared like crazy, and it's been a good way for me to say some things that I like to say in tattooing that on another platform sometimes you can't. So but yeah, if you haven't followed, it's tattooer with a sign on
It's a good
Instagram. Yeah,
it's a good time.
we might have other artists on there too. You never know.
Uh
It's always me right now, but you may see other artists. You never know.
oh.
You never know.
Keeping it
I might
spicy
be on there.
Benny T with the
You
sign.
never know.
That's fair. I'd hold a sign for you, dude.
Snail trail or bust.
Snail trail.
That's what it'll be.
Nobody would get it though. Like,
No one.
yeah, you'd have to do
No,
something like
man.
Durb relative. I'm not.
Yeah, they would get you.
Nobody knows who I am.
Like, what? Be like, yeah, you gotta go back and watch.
I saw that guy change a
One
light bulb one time. Who the fuck is he? Yeah, no, sorry.
Boom. So, what y'all think of Tattoo IQ for the first time? It's true.
Sign what?
They are very much the truth, Amber. And like I said, it's sometimes it's a good platform to be able to make those statements from. So I got a lot of other ones coming up too. So with my ideas, suggestions from other artists and stuff like that too. So it's pretty damn fun.
I left some suggestions in your box.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I probably
I just
like literally I've got like a giant list of different ideas and stuff like that. I'll go back to Vegas and do some more down in people like the ones from the Vegas Strip. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's exciting.
Can you just do one that says stop getting shitty tattoos?
I can.
I like,
yeah.
Just like this is kind of I've had this beef for a while. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say it out loud. Why do we keep supporting these shops that just turn out turd tattoos? Like over and over and over and over, and just have this like lifelong rep of owning a bunch of shops that turn out turd tattoos. It really drives me insane that with all these choices, 130 some fucking tattoo studios in Franklin County, and like we still have these places that I wouldn't like eat a sandwich in.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of it's going to be educating the public on what good tattoos are. A lot of people don't know good art from bad art half the time, or what's involved with the skill level to make that art.
Boom.
That's why we're here educating.
All right, guys.
And I think I really think that educating the public about good tattoos, safe tattooing, and the imagery and what's going to last and all that stuff.
Let's be fair too. We all really need to start making fun of our friends that get shitty tattoos just to stop the trend.
Yeah.
Like if we just ridicule them mercilessly, I can't keep a straight face long enough. No, but like when did it become acceptable? Like,
I mean, there's always been good and bad with any kind of thing,
It's
but
become trendy.
Tattoos are such a permanent thing. You think that people wouldn't want to wear bad, they'd want to wear the best.
Just do your homework, look around, shop around.
It could be money oriented too.
If the shop is slow, there might be a reason for it.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true. But I think that's probably the biggest thing. What do you guys think? What do you think is the best way to make people get better tattoos? Or not make them, but educate them. I guess that's the answer right there.
Where does Dustin email for a snail tattoo?
Hit you up on
Kyle.
T collecting.
No, yeah. What's our email? Psh. If you can find my Instagram, you can use it, but I don't know the actual words to it. But we'll set it up.
Just like
Tattoo collecting 101 at Gmail.
That'd be my next
Tattoo collecting 101 is our email.
Yeah.
At what?
Or on the at Gmail.
At Gmail.
Yeah.
Tattoo
or on the
collecting
Instagram
101
page,
Gmail.
tattoo collecting _101.
There we go.
Free copies of Reinventing. Hell yeah.
Oh, I don't have any type of authority to authorize any of that.
That's out of our wheelhouse.
Cody, they don't trust us with nothing.
Right?
Like
they are not giving us free copies.
We just make the funny commentary online.
I'm barely allowed to talk on Reinventing. I don't think they're going to trust me with subscription packages. I mean, I could probably call Gabe, see what he says.
Yep.
He might be able to set you up with a entry level teaser package that might get you a little bit deeper. And it's always worth hitting them up to see if maybe they would do something for like a whole shop education. I know that they might be willing to do something for like if you're trying to educate everybody or do a platform based for everybody at your shop, a bundle package and things like that.
Whoa, would you believe that? They actually do exist. There are.
I know. That's why I'm fucking saying it, Kyle. God.
Don't tell him, Kyle.
Jeez. So hit him up.
Hit him up, everybody.
Yeah.
I love you, Kyle.
What do you got in your hand there, Benny?
It's a joint. Do you want to smoke it?
I could be persuaded. That was not the best, but hey,
I've never been smooth.
Yeah,
just to be honest with you, it's never happened in my life. So what big projects are you working on right now? I know that you were just on the show working on
longevity.
Brian? No, we did longevity.
Oh, you're right. The
Tattoo
last
projects,
one
right.
I was we were tattooing in my booth, and I was working on Brian Minot. So it was a Japanese bodysuit.
When's your next?
And I think who else was anybody else?
His wife.
And and his
It was
wife
fun
was
to
getting
tattoo his
tattooed by Fawn. Yeah.
That
was a fun one. That was
a fun
different.
show.
And that's why I saw you guys do one of these episodes that was, I think you're sitting in Corey's booth or something like that.
Yeah, she tattooed my leg.
Yeah. And I saw that and I'm like, that's a cool, platform. You guys do it here a lot on the stage at Red Tree.
We talk from the
But
stage
change
most of the time.
format's dope.
Yeah, being able to pop into a booth and show some live tattooing and kind of keep that commentary open, keeps the show a little bit more visual and bounces around to different things.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear us ramble on every time. So
Yeah.
having a change of pace and actually showing some actual tattooing, it gives the more of the artist something to watch and something to be more intriguing. So we're trying to keep it broad enough to keep everybody along the ride with us. So
Yeah.
I really hope people enjoy our show. We put a lot of effort into keeping it fun and fresh. So
That was it wasn't the last time that I did my seminar. I did longevity of the artist on here. I was just like right before I went to Vegas, I think like 3-4 weeks
It was
ago.
on a Sunday, right?
What's that?
It was on a Sunday, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday evening. I just came in here. I think Lauren and everybody was here too.
nice. And you just did that for reinventing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. And it was just a way, like, if you guys look up longevity of the artist, the seminar, it's now on Reinventing on their the YouTube channel, correct? But it's the seminar I've been teaching for the last decade. And it's just it talks about how to prolong your tattoo career by keeping your body healthy, limber, strong, kind of proactive ways to take care of your body. You know, tattooing is rough on your body when it's so.
And you've been teaching that seminar for, I mean, forever.
About 10 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
And it came to a point like now, one of the points with me putting it on Reinventing was to kind of give it a resting place, because I'm done teaching in person unless, you know, it's a special event or something like that, but I'm not teaching that seminar anymore. And I kind of handed the reins off to Jordan. He goes by the tattoo hand doctor, I believe, right? Tattoo hand therapist, Jordan. So me and him have been speaking too. So he knows I'm kind of at the end of teaching my seminar, and he's picking up the reins.
Love it.
Doing a lot of really good stuff. So check him out, tattoo hand therapist. That goes in conjunction and following up what I've been teaching all these 10 years.
So next week's episode, I've got Dan Wesley coming in, and he
old
also
school Columbus head. Yeah.
super old school Columbus guy. And one of his things he's going to talk about is tattooing in the early 90s. Good. So like, I don't know if you've want to pop in for a little bit. He's going to be here for the whole show.
I'm going to be in London. Is it next week?
Yeah, even just phone in for a little
oh
bit.
yeah.
Whatever. If you've got it 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
I would love to put you guys' brains together to talk about
because Dan
tattooing in 95 was a different fucking animal in Columbus. There was only 5 shops, you know. Like,
the thing with Dan is I tattooed him. I think he was a chef originally, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I tattooed Dan before he even tattooed or anything. I think he was just a chef. He's probably interested in tattooing. And he came in and I did that kind of like that big
sun on his elbow,
tie-dye looking shit. And I had moved. I think I moved to California after that. And then when I came back, Dan was tattooing. He had like body language and he's done a lot of really good stuff with tattooing in Columbus, man. And he's handed the shops off to the right people. You know, things like that.
So that's some of the stuff he's going to talk about is being a shop owner early and carrying that tradition to keep the shop open and passing it to people that were going to keep it open. And now he's back full-time tattooing. He left to be a triathlete.
Awesome.
So one of his main points also is health and being healthy and keeping your body in shape and fit.
Yeah, he has been at other artists that's been very influential like that.
So his main points are going to be very similar to yours. So I'd love to see your guys' brains firing on the same subjects. Because
if I get the time,
there's not a lot of you guys left we can put in the same room at the same time.
At this time in London, it'll be 2:25 a.m.
Oh, fuck it, bro. Just
I'll set my alarm, be in my pajamas on the
show. I would still like to make that happen at some point, even if it's not this next show.
When's he on
next week?
You know,
next week.
About the panel, a bunch of old Columbus.
I think I would like to get if you were tattooing in Columbus before 2005. You know what I mean?
True. Very
true. Just because that's really about when pop culture started accepting as heavy as tattoos were.
So I become popularized on television around that time and everything, and the acceptance for tattooing changed at that time.
I would love to get a panel of the old school body language and stained skinned and evolved. And my reach only goes so far because my tattoo community is actually very small. I stayed with body language for 10 years. And then the only reason I branched into the Red Tree artists was because my people from body language came to Red Tree. So literally I came with my artists over to your shop. That's honestly when we started hanging out. Was
That was
when,
down at the old Red Tree too,
when
right?
when Rich and Kevin started working
Yeah.
for you.
Yep.
That
was one of the original crews.
It was
Like Adam France and then Gunner. Yeah, and Rich and Kevin came on. Yeah.
Man, that was a long fucking time
Fuck
ago.
yeah, man. Time flies, bro.
It does. So it's weird for me because like my community until getting heavy involved in Hell City was hometown heroes only, like it was really a
Did Hell
small
City
crew.
expose you to a whole different
A little bit. I still
group?
don't mingle as much as I pretty much keep it in
Well,
with
you
our
work
crew.
it too a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So.
Really what's exposed me a lot to it has been the show, being able to
This has introduced you to a lot of people. Yeah.
And it gets us invited to different conventions and things along those lines, and it gives us the availability just to talk to people as well. So I've really enjoyed getting to get more immersed.
100 and how many episodes have you got to know people?
113.
113
I have-
episodes. You've had the privilege of speaking with collectors, artists,
Absolutely.
enthusiasts.
I haven't been on every episode. I've probably been on the last 50.
50, 60-ish.
Still, dude, that's a lot. You've been on 50 episodes.
I was on a
That's
lot
a
of the
lot.
early episodes as well, but I couldn't do every one. There for a while, I had to get a job
What's that?
we were shooting during the day. So like
Oh.
it was during
I
my
remember that.
regular 9 to 5. When I was in roofing sales, I could pretty much make my own schedule, so I could take that day off. And I always just worked a half day or whatever. But when I went into an office, it didn't allow me to leave into that schedule. So until they went to the later time.
And it's a lot more convenient for you.
Well,
yeah. What do you guys prefer? Do you guys, everybody out there watching, you guys watch podcasts early, or would you prefer them a little bit later, like this one? I know everybody's tuning in 8:30 here in Ohio.
Well, we shifted to make it.
You guys got more viewership at night?
Well, we were going at noon our time, which was
everybody's doing shit.
But it was early West Coast. I mean, you're 3 hours back in Cali. No one's listening
working
that early, especially tattoo.
Nah, dude, that shit was going on at 9 a.m. for me.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah.
And people,
Yeah, man.
people at
Tattooers
9
don't wake
a.m.
up.
aren't
Yeah, 9
tattooing.
a.m. shit. I mean, think about waking up still.
later. Thanks, Cody. And it made more sense, but we had
okay. It's not like
later. Time slots. I know what you meant. So it was really more advantageous for me to be able to come at night. And I've been on, I think every episode since we switched to minus 1 or 2.
Yeah, here and there.
You get sick and there's birthday parties and things every now and then, but yeah, I've been on a ton of them.
Yeah.
And being able to meet the guests and the people and having new family at new shows and yeah, it's been a real privilege. I actually think Fawn and I are going to start emceeing events.
Good.
I
remember you guys were mentioning that.
I think that's something that's in the works that we might be able to do here soon.
Yeah.
Just to do it.
Yeah. You guys should.
I think it's going to be a blast.
And if you line things up like this to go with it,
Yeah.
perfect. You know, just bring a bonus to a convention.
I'm just in it to have a good time. Oh, it's my baby girl calling to tell me goodnight.
Good.
That's cool.
I got my baby boy over here. Got my son in the
I
house.
saw Sid sneak in.
Chilling.
I
What's
saw
up,
him
Sid?
sneak in. She knows it's podcast night, so I'll give her a buzz here in a little bit.
Boom.
Uh,
So yeah, other than that, man, you asked what I've been doing.
yeah, what's new?
I'm always doing shit, man.
You are.
You know, we're living here and Vegas. So, you know, I've been going back and forth. So I'm here in Ohio probably 2 to 3 weeks at a time, and then back out to Vegas 2-3 weeks at a
I
time.
want to take care of one house.
Oh yeah. No, the wife takes care of the Vegas house. I come
Okay.
back here, take care of this house. And
Fair.
so we've been doing that. Obviously, we're working on Hell City for 2023,
What are Hell City dates for 2023?
May 19th through the 21st.
May 19th through the
Surprised I still
21st.
remember the dates. It's been 30 something shows. This will be our 31st show in 21 years. Yeah.
Woo.
And this year we're only doing Hell City, Ohio. I know a lot of people asked about that. Wondering if we're going to go back to Phoenix this year. We are not going back to Phoenix this year. We're just staying in Ohio, going to focus on our Ohio show, possibly returning to Phoenix 2024.
Don't be leaking.
Dude, people were bummed, man, when I told them it was going to be the last Phoenix show.
I was bummed.
Yeah, the crew's bummed. Everybody's bummed.
Phoenix.
So I don't know. And me sitting there, you know, I'm sitting at the pool on, you know, Saturday night watching
Cadillac
200 people, you know, 200 tattooers in a pool having fun. Unlike any other show you go to, you get in the pool. And I'm sitting there literally going like, man, it's gonna be a shame if I stop this.
Scorpions?
Yeah. No more scorpions. So yeah, this year we're only doing
They
Ohio.
put in fucking water slides for us,
They
Durb.
did.
You
They
just
redid
taking
the
it
whole
all
building.
away?
We're out. Newark, Ohio. What's up, Cody? That's where I grew up.
Right.
Newark was rowdy as shit growing up, though, man. I'm not getting into stories.
I know the stories,
But,
bro. I
yeah.
lived in Pataskala. What
Yeah.
the fuck you got to tell me?
Everybody heard about the Newark kids, though.
Everybody did.
Yeah, we were rowdy.
We weren't allowed to go to Newark because you fucks. You
We were
ruined
rowdy.
it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Ruined it for me.
Newark was pretty rough, man. I
mean,
moved to Columbus when I was 18 years old, like right out of high school, pretty much. You know, I was getting in so much shit in Newark that like tattooing kind of saved my life.
Nice.
To be honest with you, it really took me away from a lot of the bad shit I was getting into and all the crime we were doing as little punk little kids. And right out of high school, man, Tim Miller, who learned from Marty Holcomb that works here, Tim Miller invited me to come up, work at a shop.
Where was Tim's shop?
Tim's was at Broad and Rose Hill.
So right there behind the Dunkin' Donuts.
Or
upstairs?
Robinwood. Yeah, Robinwood and Broad. Yeah,
I bought a house on.
yeah. There was the it's funny because when I started tattooing, they were all drinking coffee, and there was the Dunkin' Donuts right out, or Jolly Pirate
Jolly
right out
Pirate.
front of the shop. So here I am to this day, still drinking fucking coffee. Thanks, guys.
I actually had a house on Robinwood. First
you?
house I ever bought was in the middle of that street,
Yeah.
and on either end of the street there was a donut shop.
Was there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You go down the
yeah.
main.
There's a Timmy's on one side, and
That's kind of where it all started.
that's
Yeah,
funny.
with that upstairs
Mhm.
studio there.
Mhm.
Good on that.
I was a wee lad riding my bicycle.
Yeah,
by
you're
the
probably
shop.
still shitting your pants. I'm up
Why
there
does it
fucking
always got to be
tattooing.
about my pants, bro? But that's true. Like, I mean, I remember as I grew up, I lived in Whitehall until I went to high school, freshman in high school. What are you then, 13? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've been Whitehall and
Yeah.
rode my bikes all
Whitehall's
around.
kind of rough too, man.
Whitehall was real rough.
Yeah.
So the reason we moved to Pataskala was because my brother was a piece of shit. And he got in so much trouble. They were like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take you out to the fucking cornfields. Right. But then they realized they stuck us in between Newark
Oh
and
yeah, You just moved
Columbus.
closer to us.
And it was just like, we got, what? And funny, I didn't start getting in trouble until they gave me nothing to do out.
Yeah.
So I get it.
And here's the thing: I think that we got into so much shit as kids in Newark because we were straight edge.
You don't change the rules.
No, we were straight edge. So we were bone sober, just
Right.
ready to get into some shit. We had skateboarding,
Can't blame
we had
drugs.
skateboards, punk rock music, and two middle fingers, and we were rowdy. Man.
Can we make a shirt that says that?
Yeah. Have you seen my old skateboard videos? Now that I'm getting ready to turn 50 and
You
can't
running
go
your-
down handrails like I used to.
Running your Nashes that were fucking 1.5 feet wide.
Jesus, Nash. I never rode Nash. Yeah, look it up. Look up Durb Morris's skateboarding. You'll see me when I was like 16, agile, going down
Agile. Bean pole.
Yeah, unbroken from jujitsu like nowadays. So me and Benny here also do jujitsu together.
Bro, I
For
need to get
many,
back on
many
the
years.
mat. I've been off the mat for like 2 years.
Have you?
Yeah, it's more
Well,
my
you
calf.
training here.
Yeah, every now and then, but that bro day doesn't count. That's not learning nothing.
Hold on. Cody, what? Newark now has a ban on new tattoo shops.
Huh.
You kidding me? So would they max out at like 4 shops?
So
How many? Yeah. When did that happen, man? That's crazy.
So you're telling me
did
the
not hear
shops
about
out there have a chance to monopolize on the price of what they can and can't sell their businesses for because
Yeah,
they
man.
now have a no new buy-in like the liquor policies?
Usually something like that would happen. I mean, and quote me if I'm wrong, no authority, but if there's, something going on with the shops, they're like, hold on, so I don't know what's going on with that. Cody, what's the news? Why do they ban it? Why are they saying they ban new tattoo
There's
shops?
a lot of legitimate shops in Newark, man. Like
Oh,
good
yeah.
shops
Yep.
now.
Recently, huh? That's really crazy.
So do you remember? I don't know if you keep in touch with these kind of things, but Columbus did that with liquor licenses. There's no new liquor licenses
Right now?
So for a long time. Okay. So if you buy a bar, you have to also
go out.
you have to buy the bar's license.
Okay.
So you can't start a new establishment. Like it was this weird lock for a long time.
Mm.
And it skyrocketed the price of buying a bar because you now don't have an option but to
you
put.
have to get the
So,
license. yeah.
but what they're doing is they're controlling the market. Do you know what I mean? Like
Which is
unintentionally.
really weird that this is even going on. They say why, Cody? Like why city council? Why why you're not allowed to open up a shop? Are they out of licenses? Are they limiting licenses?
Are they tired of all you hooligans?
Right? Too much rowdy shit in Newark going down.
So what I hear is all the tattoo shops in Newark need to expand, and you guys need to band together. And okay, so like just be best friends. Knock down fucking walls. Buy the whole goddamn strip mall. Call it one fucking tattoo studio, and tell them to suck your dick. I got your back. I'm coming up there with
Maybe
you.
don't
tear
suck your dick.
Well, maybe not that part.
But you got the other part. Right?
Yeah, leave politics not to me. But yeah, man, band together. Stand up. Newark says you can only have 5 shops. Make 5 giant ass shops.
Okay, well, here's something with Newark too. Like early 90s, 1994, I opened up Stain Skin.
Mhm.
And then I opened up Stain Skin in Newark, which Cody, I'm sure you guys all know this, but I opened up that when was that?
Was it
1998, 99? It was called Stain Skin Second Skin. And I believe just now Jeremiah just calls it Second Skin down there. So there's no like confusion.
Nice.
You know. But yeah, that's crazy. Huh. That's gonna be baffled. So well, hopefully it gets overturned. You know, I'm not sure what the deal
sell
is.
your shops.
I'm gonna look into that more though.
Tell
for real.
Newark they now cannot make money on tattooing at all. We're gonna self-impose a ban on tattooing in Newark. We'll find some spaces down here in Columbus, and I'll petition for extra licenses here for you guys, and we'll just get you set up. People to drive. It's a fucking 40 minutes. We got you. Newark doesn't want your tax money. Come here.
I just want to know after all this time why they're
Still
banning it. Yeah, still called. Yeah, and Jeremiah runs that too. But yeah, that's crazy as shit. How many shops are in Newark right now, Cody? That can't be too many, man. 5 to 10.
Yeah, I say everybody just start rapidly expanding. You know what we could do? We could export some Columbus tattooers out there, because there's a lot here, and just kind of push some out that way, and then that way the shops out there just get bigger
And just expand.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like here. It's a giant facility.
And you're already out of space.
So there's only 5 shops. That's so fucking weird, man.
That was
real.
Columbus in 95.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that was Columbus in 1994.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
Well, that's wild, man. You know what? You would think that with how regulated tattooing is and how much more advanced it is, that you wouldn't be seeing that as much, especially from cities that already have tattooing.
With advances such like single-use equipment, you've really taken a lot of the health.
Yeah, most studios are going to be
restrictions
fully disposable. Yeah.
that are.
So
Yeah, I don't understand that. I understand when it was more of a health, like you guys were sterilizing your own equipment. Your equipment needed to be tested and graded and make sure that it was functional and working properly. And you had to keep all your little test strips from every batch that you ran, and logs for everything, and batch
the
numbers.
autoclave. It's one of our questions earlier.
I
Yeah.
ran the autoclave. Like I get it. I scrubbed
store
tubes,
test.
bro. Like it was dumb.
But a lot of that nowadays, like studios, half the studios don't even have an autoclave.
Nothing like
You know?
wondering if you got AIDS all day. I had
Right, yeah.
my glove
I've done that.
yesterday at lunch. I'm just, guys, I'm having a rough day. So yeah.
But yeah, shit's changed.
So I don't understand the cities. Generally, the only time they infringe is when it's just public health and safety.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was trying to insinuate earlier, and that goes back to, I mean, old shit like New York. I'm sure people know, well, maybe don't know this story, but New York tattooing was banned for a long time.
No shit.
A lot of it because back, I don't know what the years were, 60s, 70s, whatever. There was an outbreak of hepatitis, and what tattoo shops did is they try to fuck each other and be like, that guy's spreading it. No, that guy's spreading it. And it wasn't really just through tattooing. But because they all started pointing fingers, everyone, New York goes,
Fine.
gonna make it, yeah.
Like,
And they outlawed
so what
it.
lesson did we learn from that, Durb? Loose lips sink ships.
Pretty
We
much.
should all just shut the fuck up.
right?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
for real.
Yep. That seems.
But
to be like a
nowadays,
universal law.
I don't, I don't want to draw conclusions or anything like that, Cody. Still like 70s or something. Yeah, so it kind of is that mentality a little bit.
Improve the image. What, they don't like pretty people?
Wonder if it's because
They don't like
the,
decorations. They don't
yeah.
like art being brought to their town.
the next Silicon Valley is going through there, so they're probably like, no, right?
You don't think those people like art?
They bet they should.
Okay, so where else can you find a collection of artists anymore? If I am looking for a painting, Now,
tattoo convention.
it might be because I'm immersed in the community, but like, where else do you find people that are painting? Hobby Lobby?
They're not painting there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, how do you get in that?
You got to go to an art event, a tattoo convention.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like, they're trying to clean up. You don't like art?
I'm really gonna look into that, man. That's just baffling, man. I don't think I could do anything from Columbus.
Can we start
towards it.
a Newark hates art campaign?
I don't know. You don't want to push buttons either, do you?
What am I? What, you'll kick me?
Well, yeah.
Kick me out of Newark? I live in Columbus.
What are you gonna do? Keep me from opening up the shop?
Am I not gonna let me tattoo?
But no, I think it needs to be met. Just like when I was a kid in Newark. No shit, Cody. When I was a kid in Newark, we would get arrested skateboarding downtown.
Yeah.
No shit. There's a bunch of us, and we were new to skateboarding, but there's a lot of us that got arrested in Newark, and we had to go to city council. I think I got arrested twice for skateboarding in Newark, just downtown grinding like a ledge or a curb. And we had to go to front of city council for weeks on weeks, kind of probably what you're going through with tattooing now, to get a designated area for skateboarding. So I'm one of the kids back then, like 12, 13, that got Everett Skate Park. That's now a big concrete park. So we got that area donated or designated by the city for us, for the kids.
Oh yeah.
But it was things like that, like where they thought it was, bad for the city, kids skateboarding. So we had to go in front of city council too. So it's just weird. This is coming so much further after tattooing's already been legalized and regulated.
So what I'm saying is you already have a voice in the community. You should take the forefront steps of being the voice.
Yeah, we got batteries, bro. We got batteries. Let's storm City Hall and tattoo 20 motherfuckers in 1 hour.
Killdozer was the guy that
With
armored his
battery
bulldozer, right?
What's that?
Killdozer was the guy that like armored his bulldozer and like drove through a bunch of fucking buildings, right?
Yeah, let's not do that.
You've been going door to door. That's ballsy.
That's weird. Well, not that's not weird. I'm just saying it's city council members that probably did it. It's not going to be like the general people. It's whoever's making the laws and the decisions for Newark of why did they change their opinion.
You got to put the information in the people's hands, though. If they don't know what to vote for, or don't know what the ballot's about, you have to. His attempt is to get people to vote for it.
But why go regulate something so heavily and do the health board and do charge licensing fees and then all of a sudden
because Newark hates art.
Well,
hashtag
they hated skateboarding too at one time. We had to go and fucking educate them. So
I'm just saying, Cody,
now's the time.
Start the hashtag now.
Take it to the next fucking level, man. Go educate city council. Let them know for real, and see what their argument against it is, because I guarantee it's not valid. Unless there's some outbreak of something going around Newark that is so and so saying so and so gave it to. They need a legitimate reason, in my opinion. I don't know, but definitely let us know, man. I know we're talking about stuff we don't really know all the facts on, but
the rules of Tattoo Collecting 101 is that we are not experts and we give no advice, and you should never listen to me. That's literally, we've been saying that forever.
The new hashtag.
Newark hates art. Hell yeah, Bubby. Any proceeds made on the profit of that I'll take 3%.
Yeah, split it.
Yeah, it's 3%. No, that's you, Bub. Right, just 3%.
He's had him over to his gallery and everything. Huh.
Nice. Well, I mean, I would just keep voicing your voice. It's all you can do.
Yeah, for real.
If they try to shut you down, we'll find you a spot here. It's easy to get licenses. No stress.
Do you know if Jeremiah's been in front of it? Has Jeremiah gone in front of the city council and stuff too to try to petition it, or any of the other studio owners in Newark go in front of them? All right, is on my list too.
I'm willing to make noise about this. I'm nobody, but I think it could be fun.
Well, it kind of resides with me a little bit, just being from Newark too. So,
What you're saying is you volunteered to be the spokesman for this cause?
Well, none of the studio owners have actually attended. I wonder if it's because they're like, good.
Well, they're the ones with the studios.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mainly I just want to know why. That's the main thing. Crazy. All right.
So if they were able to ban new studios. What kind of impact would that have, do you think?
I don't know. I mean, it depends on the quality of the studios that are open right now. Does it keep a good studio in business, or does it keep bad studios in business that might not be as good? You know.
So should we start a third party quality check? You know how you got Yelp a tattoo studio?
Yeah.
Can we start a local like 3-star, 5-star system and just go around and like partially judge tattoo studios?
I think people have tried to do that before.
Yeah,
I know there's apps out there that show you shops within so and so area of you.
do they pull the same cred as Tattoo Collecting 101 and or Morrison? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
He's saying it's the zoning regulations.
Oh, so they just need more money? Oh, did I say that out loud?
Right.
My bad. So it probably just boils down to they want you to pay more for something.
Well, I mean, when it comes down to it, I mean, sometimes it takes these moments, I guess, to, re-legitimize tattooing with Newark. It's weird as shit that they're going through that now, just changing the zoning and all that. I don't know what would happen if they ever did that in Columbus. You know,
They could.
a lot of places, in my opinion, have legalized tattooing more than kind of do what Newark's doing to it. Yeah. So very, very interesting. But let's talk about the history of tattooing, man. The things that tattooing's gone through and the fucking stigmatic years that it's had.
When did tattooing start in Columbus?
This just shows we're not fully out of it.
Right. But when did tattooing start in Columbus?
Start in Columbus?
Yeah.
I mean, you can go back to Stony St. Clair and Little Mac and those guys. You know, Stony St. Clair was 1961, I think.
61? Okay.
No, maybe he's in Florida at 61. He came here late 60s, 70s.
Okay.
But there was a guy before that, Little Mac, I believe, that was early 60s.
So before that, it was really just like traveling shows and things like that.
Yeah. It was like
Because
Carney
you
Art.
couldn't get brick and mortar to be able to do things like that.
Yeah.
I wonder when
it was considered super taboo, but then when it started, and it wasn't really stigmatic, it was almost people were curious about that's why the tattooed lady,
right.
World's most heavily tattooed, and you were a sideshow attraction. So people were curious because you didn't see many tattooed or heavily tattooed people. You had presidents that had, hidden tattoos and things like that. That's on a future Tattoo IQ. I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, it's on that.
Teaser.
But over time, unfortunately, it got stigmatic because a lot of rebellious people started, liking tattoos. You had skateboarders that were fucking rebellious as shit. You had bikers. That tattooing's been a mark of individuality. So even in prison, tattooing has always been big as a way to be identified, whatever. So it is. It's super old fucking art form. It's weird. It's still getting regulated, especially when it's coming out of its stigmatic years. It's been on television.
I wonder if Utsa was a hooligan.
He's probably a wild man.
You know what I mean?
Partying, getting tatted,
getting tatty blasted,
getting tatty zapped. Old Oatsy.
Back with the old mammoth tooth.
Right.
Rubbing the old Oatsy.
The old mammoth tooth. Tattoo my nutsack with the mammoth tooth.
Hey, thanks for tuning in tonight, Dustin, man. It's good having you on. Thanks for answering questions and hanging out.
Hell yeah, brother. Thanks for tuning in, man. We'll probably do Tattoo IQ. We'll probably promote it through social media next time we're going to do it. So
keep
a lot of fun.
It's open.
It's been an honor being on.
Yeah, man, it's been a fun show. With that being said, honestly, we could probably
let's just wrap it up here.
Oh, hey, we're 10 minutes behind. Nine's normally our stopping point.
Good show.
It's always an honor and privilege to have you on.
I like you guys' show because there's no real set format. It's literally just on the fly.
You think that? You think, yeah. No, it's a little more formatted than you think.
No, way more formatted.
And some art form for this ramp. No, man, we just say it
right. No, you got it.
I got some inside shit I don't know.
It's so good we slide it in on cue.
We make it seem like we know what we're doing.
No, it is fun to keep that open because it allows us to be able to discuss things to the heart without having to wait for an appropriate time to talk about it. So we're able to speak about things when we're passionate about it, and it's in time and form. It allows us to take our conversations to places that we normally wouldn't feel as open having in a pre-designed conversation. So when you say, hey, tomorrow we're going to talk about, circus art, you focus your your conversation on that as opposed to focusing instead of letting the conversation take it where your heart needs to go. And it's allowed us to have some really cool shows and really open times.
Guys got a lot of episodes, a lot of people.
And it allows us to talk about what everybody's got fresh on their minds. So it's a blessing and a curse. Sometimes we sit down and go, so
What are we going to talk about?
how was your week? But at the same time, it takes a
It's an ebb and flow, man.
That's how it works, man.
So, yeah, we love it. Who's there?
That's how it works.
Yeah, it is how it works.
Well, thanks for having me on.
No, we love you. It's great
We're
to
gonna
have
come
you.
back. We're gonna have some more good questions. They're gonna get harder and harder as the tattoo IQ goes on.
Love it.
And just want to say thank you everybody for tuning in tonight, taking the test.
I really love the
winning some
live
prizes.
interaction. Thank you, everybody. If you guys wouldn't have tuned in, it would have just been Durb and I sitting there answering questions, and I would have gotten every single fucking one of them wrong. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, good night. We appreciate you.
All right. Thanks for joining, everyone.
Live
Later.
next week.
Live.